Here we go. Part 3 of the build. So now here, what we got now is the next step. The next step is going to be primer. So this is at 400 and then 600. So this is good to go, ready for primer. On the back side has been stained. After I stained it, I taped it all up, obviously. And then this here has all been taped up. This is going to be black. We're going to go with a flat black, sand it down, flat black, sand it down, hit it with the gloss black, sand it down. This is where the decals are going, so all that stuff. Another thing I wanted to go over is how you're going to put this in a stand. And that's where you want to cut this hole out right here. This is what I did. I cut it out. Don't forget to tape it, though. You got to put tape in there. And what I do is roll up a little piece of tape, stick it in the hole.
That's what she said.
Not all the way where it fits. Leave it a little bit out. Take your pen, pencil, whatever. Put it in the hole. Push it down. Wrap it around. You got to get tape in here because what you're going to do is, because it's not that, it's only doing primer, I'm going to paint it in my garage. I think I can get away with it. I got the stand from work and I clamped it. So I'm going to use this. I sanded down just a regular broom handle. And I'm going to use that in the hole. But make sure you tape the hole because you're going to be blasting primer. And it goes right like that. And that's my stand. I got a tee from work, but you can figure out even a concrete block works. Whatever. Whatever you can find that's heavy and it's not going to tip on you. So that's what we're going to blast with primer. This here has been taped. Except this is going to be primed. The back has been taped. This one here is going to be tricky because this is where the Gibson logo is going and all that. So I got to do a prime, sand, black gloss, sand, black gloss, sand, Gibson decal. We're going to paint this with a little bit of primer. And I'm not going to take you through all the steps. I'm not going to actually show you, but it's a 2-minute shake. And then I might even put it in, when it comes to the paint, I might even do it the primer with the hay. Soak it in some warm water. Just builds up the compression and size, less splatter. I almost forgot the earplugs. Make sure you get the earplugs in here. Put it in a little deep. You don't want paint clouding up in there. Yeah, because I watched a lot of stuff on YouTube. See, I check it out on YouTube, memorize it completely, master it, improve it, make it better. Check that out. That's super genius. That there, super genius. It's a work of art. It's so far superior to anything that anyone else could come up with. I mean, I can't patent this stuff. I give these gifts to the world. That's what I do. My knowledge is your gift. That's the way I look at it. I shook this can for probably 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and we're going to do our blast. Just a nice light coat of primer. And I'm going to wait 30 minutes in between applications. I'm going to probably put 3 applications of primer on. And come back and do it again. I got to get enough build on to something to sand, but I want it to dry and then put more applications on. Now normally I'd wear a mask, but because we're going through Corona, I need the mask to go to Kroger. So I'm not using my mask, I had to keep them. Alright, I just put about 5 coats of primer on here. And I'm going to sand it down 400, and then I'm going to go to 600, and then I'm going to shoot it again with another 5 coats. The white primer I strongly suggest. Once I hit it with the white primer, you've seen just all the flaws. I mean, you can see so many in the light. The lighting's getting a little bad right now, but when the light hit it, it's total flaws. Basically, it just seems like this project is sanding. If you skip a step, you're going to work twice as hard to get half the result. So far what I'm seeing is it's all about the sand. Sand, sanding and more sanding. I have not started sanding this. I got about 5, 6 coats. I got to do some buildup on this. This is a black primer, so I got a lot more buildup on that. And then I'm going to hit it with the gloss after I sand it. Same process as I'm using as the body. So I'll go 400, 600, sand it, spray it again, and then I'll hit it with the gloss. Once I gloss it, I'm going to actually buff it, and then I'm going to put the Gibson decal on. we'll be filming that. That's tricky, so that's an episode you definitely want to tune in for. It's been a while. I've been working a lot since the last checked in, but I got a little update. I might have been a little premature on the whole super genius thing. Super genius. Apparently, when I had this here and I was spray painting this, so the super genius thing, I'm still a super genius. Still a great design. Just, you know, I moved it. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do another sand. There's probably 7 coats of primer. Sand it twice. And then I'm going to do the same with this. But I'm not painting this in the same location.